A message from the Iowa Environmental Council. Nutrient pollution is the greatest threat to water quality in Iowa, and its consequences extend far beyond our state. Nutrients like nitrogen and phosphorus are found in fertilizer, which is used in agriculture throughout the U.S. Once these nutrients saturate our waters, they become a major threat to human and ecosystem health. One risk comes from drinking water with elevated nitrate levels, which is linked to blue baby syndrome and a significantly increased risk of bladder, ovarian, and thyroid cancers. Nutrients can also encourage the growth of smelly, unsightly algae blooms. Harmful algae blooms, or HABs, often kill fish and other water-dwelling animals. They can also produce cyanotoxins that can cause severe illness in people and pets, further threatening Iowa's drinking water. In the summer of 2020, HABs caused the Des Moines River to be unusable as a drinking water source for over 100 days. This problem continues to grow. The effects of nutrient pollution are not just local, but travel down the Mississippi River, causing a dead zone in the Gulf of Mexico. Here, nutrients create algal blooms that deplete oxygen in the water so that no sea life can survive. Because of the dead zone, the EPA encouraged states to develop nutrient reduction strategies, aiming to reduce nutrient pollution by 45% by the year 2035. Iowa's NRS, adopted in 2013, has mandatory requirements for point sources like wastewater treatment plants, but participation by non-point sources, like agriculture, is completely voluntary. This is despite the fact that 80% of phosphorus and 92% of nitrogen in Iowa comes from non-point sources. The NRS non-point strategy is a menu of conservation practices, such as cover crops, wetlands, and bioreactors that can prevent nutrients from reaching waterways. But without any requirements for producers to participate, and without benchmarks, timelines, or plans for implementation, this approach will continue to fall short. Agriculture interests continue to ask for more time and money to see results, but this pace and scale of adoption is too slow and too small. A 2019 analysis showed that based on current adoption rates, it would take hundreds of years, if not longer, to reach a 45% pollution reduction. Data also shows that since 2003, the amount of nitrogen being exported out of Iowa rivers has doubled. Rather than seeing a nutrient reduction, we are actually seeing pollution increase. State leaders must have the political courage to recognize that a voluntary approach to reducing pollution does not work. We need a new state policy that will drive land use change and curb nutrients through mandatory practices and basic standards of care. We also need benchmarks, timelines, and a proper balance between private and public interests. Doing so will not only protect the health of Iowa's water and people, but also the health of water and people downstream. For more details on alternative policy proposals, visit iaenvironment.org/NRS 2.0.